First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Kramer. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a toss play to the right. Jukes to get free. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Vols will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The balls pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. They're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Bringing pressure. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You've got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's third down for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? What down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. Then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Hands off to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Volunteers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Testing the right side here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll toss it to the right side. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. And some room to work now. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Big play across midfield, goes spotted near the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Volunteers have first and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Catch made on the right side.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught downfield. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. The kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Tennessee offense will be first and 10.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him right at the 24.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Give it to the back again. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's a shotgun run call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Jordan. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get past a man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This passing game is on fire today. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll test the right side here. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made inside the 10.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the defense brings him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. And it's good for a first down to the 36. No huddle now for the offense. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
42.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Throwing for his running back. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play call? Offense operating from the pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Vols will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Fields. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. Makes it a 3-point game. 31-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powering through. He finds some space. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport.